Okay, so before I get started, I just want to say that I have the worst skin ever. Like, I have dark circles under my eyes, my skin is discolored, I have redness and just patchy, like dry skin. I have acne on my forehead. It's just rough, like super dry, sensitive, frustrating skin. And it's just a struggle with me to keep my skin as moisturized as possible. But the problem with me is I don't want to go out and buy like a bunch of bullshit products that say they're gonna help me but really don't. And a lot of those products are really expensive. Like, I've tried so many products that claim to work but don't really work out in the end, or my skin is so sensitive that I can't use those products. It's just rough. So when people compliment me on my skin, I'm just like, ooh, thank you so much, but you don't know the truth about my skin. So I thought I'd share with you what I do for my skincare, since, like, I don't know, I think, to be fair, I should probably tell you how awful my skin is and how gross it is. So I have acne, and I have, dermatitis and rosacea, like a combination, and I get that right around my nose and right under my bottom lip, like right here, and they form in the shape of red, like vampire fangs. It is the weirdest thing ever, and this started like 3 or 4 years ago. And I've always had dry skin, but it's just gotten worse and worse. You can probably see right here, I'm like red right here, and you can tell like I'm red right here. So I'm super dry here and here. My cheeks are usually fine, but under my eyes I get really bad bags and just skin discoloration, and this is where I'm most acne prone. It's weird. The discoloration under my eyes is probably because I'm Asian, and that's just kind of like a hereditary trait that happens to a lot of Asians. It's just genetics. It happens. So there's not really much I can do. And I'm not trying to look for a miracle cure, because I know that everyone has their problems and some problems aren't fixable. But I did go to the dermatologist and ask her, you know, like, this is really annoying. Every time I put foundation on, it like dries up and it flakes, and it's so unattractive. It's so gross. And like throughout the day, I was having to like rub in vitamin E lotion like right on my nose. So I would be like, just right here would be no foundation, and the rest of my face would have foundation, and it was so gross. I just wanted to run through really quickly how I do my skincare routine, because I just thought I'd share with you that, you know, although I love the compliments and I truly appreciate them, and I think you guys are so sweet and wonderful for saying such nice things about me, I did want to let you know that I am so far from having really nice skin. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to share my beauty skincare secrets. They're not really secrets, I don't have any secrets, with you guys in case you wanted to know. So if you want to know how I keep my skin from pissing me off, keep watching. Okay, so first of all, when I go to wash my face, I use something super simple. I don't use a facial cleanser of any sort. I just kind of use a normal everyday Dove bar. So I don't have the box, it's just Dove. It's the Dove white bar. It's like unscented, nothing's in it. It looks like this. It's just a normal, this is used obviously, but this is just a teeny tiny, you know, little Dove bar because I use it all the time. Next, after I wash my face, I already told you that I have rosacea and dermatitis on my face. You could probably see it, like, you can't really see it right now because I already put my medicine on, but it's right here and right here, and it's really bad. If I don't use this medicine, it gets really bad. And it's Finacea foam, and it's an azelaic acid, and I'm pretty sure this is for acne, but it works great for what I have, because I think what I have is really considered like adult acne, but it's just super severe dry skin, and it just gets angry, and this just attacks it, and it does a really great job. This is prescription only. I got it from my dermatologist. So if you have like really bad skin conditions, my suggestion would be to go to a dermatologist. Trust me, I've done everything under the sun to try and cure this on my own, and it hasn't worked. So sometimes you just need to go to the doctor and you need to suck it up. The next part of my skincare routine is the part that everyone is probably going to hate and probably not going to want to do. My husband hates it when I do it. I don't like enjoy putting it on my face, but it doesn't bother me because it really helps me out. And that is apple cider vinegar. I know, it's really weird and it smells like complete shit, but it has helped me out a ton. If you're going to try this, if you're gonna try it, you want to use the unfiltered, all natural apple cider vinegar with the mother. That is the key to this. You want to use the apple cider vinegar with the mother. It looks like this. Mine just happens to be from Heinz. I don't know what the difference is, but my favorite is the Bragg's brand. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And you can get that at Walmart. You can get it basically anywhere. I don't know exactly what the mother is. So the mother is a compound created naturally during vinegar's fermentation process. And I guess that's the essential part of this. I don't know the exact science behind it. I have this little bottle right here. This is also an apple cider vinegar bottle, but just ignore the label because it doesn't matter. What I do is I take this bottle, I fill it like up to here with water, and then the rest of the way with the apple cider vinegar. You want to do that because you want to dilute it. You don't want to put straight apple cider vinegar on your face because it will burn like a son of a bitch. It's really strong, it's potent, it's powerful. And if you put that straight on your face, it's gonna burn your skin. Trust me, I've done it because I was like, ooh, I'll just put it straight on and it'll work better. No, it'll burn you and it'll hurt like fucking crazy. So don't do that. A ton of people use apple cider vinegar for their skin, and it's supposed to be super good for acne and age spots and all sorts of stuff. I guess it balances your skin. It removes oil from your skin, so that helps with your acne. It's antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral. So I think that's what keeps the bacteria off of your face and keeps your pores like clean. That's a good thing. But yeah, so I use apple cider vinegar on my face, and then what I do is I pour a little bit on my hand, like a quarter size amount. I rub my hands together and I pat it on my face, just like this. And then I keep my eyes closed because it will burn your eyeballs out. And then I like let it dry, and then I move on to my next step. The next step for me is, there's a couple weird ones. This is one. It is oregano oil. Let me just read to you some of the stuff that people say about oregano oil. So oregano oil is said to be antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-allergenic. There's antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and anti-parasitic. Most notably, oregano essential oil is an antimicrobial with a demonstrated ability to inhibit the growth of bacteria and fungi. I actually was trying to help another one of my friends, and she has the same thing I have, and it's in her eyebrows, so it's really weird. And she was like, it flakes, it sucks. And I told her about apple cider vinegar, and then I told her about oregano oil, and she tried it and she said it helped out a ton. So I was like, holy crap, if it worked out for her, it'll probably work for me. However, oregano oil is a hot oil, meaning you need to dilute it with a carrier oil, and that's where my coffee bean oil comes into play. So this is green Arabica coffee bean oil. It's 100% pure. You can use it for your face, your body, your hair. I used it for my hair, don't do it. It makes it really greasy. Well, it has a lot of antioxidants in it, because I was looking for something that would help with wrinkles, and everyone said that this coffee bean oil would help. And that's truly the reason I bought it. I was like, oh, I don't want wrinkles around my eyes, I'm gonna use it. However, I have not seen it affect my wrinkles in any way. Everyone else that, I was like, when I started researching this, everyone said it helped with their wrinkles. It hasn't worked for my wrinkles. However, it moisturized the hell out of my face. It is my favorite thing to put on my face. You will look like an oily mess when you are done, but I love it. It just makes my skin feel so soft. Like, if you have time to just let it sink into your face, that is the best. Because after I use it, it's like, it's heaven. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna read some things that people say green coffee bean oil helps with. It says it helps with moisturizing your skin because it's rich in fatty acids and esters, including, oh my god, arachidic acid, linoleic acid and oleic acid, which nourishes and moisturizes our skin to stop sagging, discoloration, and other severe damages. So that's basically what this is for. It's really good for our moisture, and I can say that the discoloration under my eyes used to be a lot worse, and I think it has helped me with that. I think it might be psychosomatic, like it might be one of those things where it's like, oh, I think it's working, so it just seems like it is, and it's really not. But hey, if it can trick my brain into thinking something is working, I'm fine with that. So back to the oregano oil. This is a hot oil. It will burn the shit out of you if you use it just by itself. Trust me, I've done it and my skin like flared up. It got so red, it looked like I got punched in the mouth, and it was awful. So what I do, a little bit of this goes a super long way. This I got at Vitamin World, and it's just oregano oil, regular old oregano oil. And I don't want to spill this. And it smells like a pot of spaghetti. I'm not gonna lie to you, it does smell like spaghetti. If you don't like that smell, you will probably hate this. So I did want to warn you about that. But what I do is I take my little dropper and I put one tiny drop into my hand, and I just use one drop. This stuff is potent as hell. Then I take my coffee bean oil, and I got this off of Amazon. I think it was like 12 bucks. You can really find any of these products anywhere. I go to Amazon for everything, so Amazon has it. And then I take this coffee bean oil and I put 3 drops in right on top of that oregano oil. And then what I do is I take my middle finger and I mix them together, and then I put it right around my nose and on my chin. And I use everything that's on my palm around my nose and mouth area, just like this. And it doesn't burn, it doesn't hurt, but I'm using a very minimal amount of that oregano oil because, you know, too much of a good thing could be bad. So you don't want to burn yourself. And I'm just really going to massage that into my face, just like this. All right, and then what I do is go back into my coffee bean oil, take a couple more drops, 2 should be sufficient. And then I rub that on with my middle finger again, and then I put that right under my eyes. Because I really like my under eyes to be moisturized, because sometimes like makeup will just dry out my under eyes like crazy. So this actually seeps into my skin very quickly because my skin is so dry, but you can tell that it's really oily, and it's just, I mean, I look like a grease ball right now, but I'm okay with that because it helps my skin. Okay, next is just a really simple thing, and it's just moisturizer. The moisturizer I use is Cetaphil, and it's just for dry, sensitive skin. This is actually for my body, but I use it for my face because I don't care. It's fragrance free. It doesn't have any kind of like scent or anything. It's non-comedogenic. It's dermatologist recommended. I get this at Sam's. You can find it at Walmart. I've seen it everywhere. So I just open it up and I take a good amount, and I rub that between my palms, and I rub it all over my face. But I don't like rub. What I do is I press it into my face just like this. I just really want to press that into my face because my skin is so dry. And then when I have all my like moisturizing creams and everything on, I do my best not to touch around my nose or my mouth. And that is about it. So that's what I do with my skin on a daily basis. I don't use this apple cider vinegar in the morning. I mostly do that at night. So in the morning I can like wash it off and I don't have that smell on my face. But I have asked my husband, because I'm just curious, can you smell the apple cider vinegar throughout the day? Like, can you smell it on my face? And he says no, it like dissipates pretty quickly. I've asked a couple of my friends and they're like, no, I can't smell it. But I do take a spin class and I sweat a lot when I work out, and I can smell it on my skin when I start sweating, and I can't stand that. So I always use apple cider vinegar at night now instead of both night and day, because I don't want to work out and smell that apple cider vinegar. It bothers me. The oregano oil, no smell. If I sweat, if I run around throughout the day, I've had my friend sniff my face, and she's super sensitive to smells, and she was like, no, I can't smell it at all. So this oregano oil does go away. You can't smell it. Hopefully if you try it, the smell goes away for you too. So this is how I take care of my skin. It's really, really simple. I truly believe that like the simplest of products really help your skin out the most, because I think what we tend to do is just put too much shit on our face. I'm saying that as I put all this shit on my face. But what I mean by too much shit is like too much like serums and lotions and products and all. And I think our skin just needs a break from all that. And I just think there's too many chemicals in certain things that my skin is sensitive to. So I just kind of wanted to pull back from that and just use simple ingredients that would help my face. And it has. It has helped my face a ton. I hope you like this video. I hope you try some of these things out. Let me know if you do and let me know if they work for you. I really hope they do, and I'm so sorry if they don't. Thank you again for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Next week I will be back with more makeup tutorials and stuff like that. I just wanted to put out a video out there that was like sweet and simple that would help you guys out, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love all of you. And please stay safe and happy, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.